Or do we want to wait 23 points or 23 points? Or more mutations? The transmission actually. Especially rural regions and mutation. Especially urban regions and mutation. Or arid regions. Yeah, that's the last one for transmission. I think transmission is fairly high and we can get the rest of symptoms. How many countries are still uninfected? Quite a few. Islands mostly. Ah, there we go. New Zealand's got it. Iceland's got it. Diarrhea. We're not killing people yet. 87,000. We're starting to kill people. How many countries are still uninfected? Greenland, Poland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Baltic states. Ah, there we go. Thank you. Increases infectivity, especially hot climate and chance of mutation. Or decreases usage speed. Sneezing and diarrhea are causing unwanted accidents, lowering productivity and drawing attention to little boy, which probably increases the research speed as well. Mutated and developed the paralysis symptom without using DNA points. Paralysis symptom. Significantly harder to cure and can be lethal. Wait for 24 points. Slow research now. Evolve aggressive symptoms to destroy countries or evolve cure disease. Still haven't infected Greenland. Okay, little boy has developed the vomiting symptom. Vomiting is very good for spreading it. Vomiting symptom. This one increases transmission. 25 points. Research doctors all around the world are completely focused on developing a cure for little boy. Okay, we've got Greenland. Sweet. More work needed to develop a cure, and this one is going to be 30 DNA points. And are they still uninfected countries? Nope. Great. Develop total organ failure. Something. Yes. Total organ failure. Okay. Slight chance of infection when kissing. We wait a few points, get more potent ones. 23%. 69 million dead. New statistics killed over 75 million people, worse than Black Death. Okay, we want this one. More work needed to develop a cure. Another 35 points for that one. Slow them down. Slow them down. Little boy has mutated and developed the coma symptom without even dealing output. Coma symptom is this one. Neuropathic effects in the brainstem cause loss of consciousness and sometimes death. Significantly harder to cure. Sweden. We need to make sure we've got infection rates higher than remaining. This one. More infection. Normal life in Russia is beginning to break down to little boy cure. Research is starting to slow. So only a few people uninfected. Cure for little boy is 25%. I think we are ahead of the curve. Breathing can be fatal. Severity. So one more transmission, one actually. Increase infectivity, especially in poor regions and mutations. 300 million. Has mutated and developed the tumors symptom without using points. Tumors. Pathogen disrupts cell growth pathways, causing uncontrolled and eventually fatal tumor growth. People are dying in Sweden faster than new people are being infected. Shouldn't be a problem if everyone's infected already. Okay, Greenland is slowly capitulating to my disease. Which one is this? Inflammation. Swelling can obstruct breathing and be fatal. Fatal. Not fatal. Fatal. Okay. Infectivity, severity, lethality. Little boy has been placed. It's a bit late now when 2.6 billion are already there. Little boy has been placed on the WHO watch list. Already dangerous. Governments are warned that it could become unstoppable. I think it already is. Japan has started to send research teams to infected countries, hoping to speed up development of a cure for little boy. Pop blue bubbles to destroy the research. Systemic infection symptom without using a DNA test. Bad Japan, bad Japan. Okay, evolve. Very hard to cure, lethal in the extreme. It's almost like it's intelligent. There's an intelligence behind it. The last healthy person on the planet recently became infected with little boy. Japan is the first to fall into anarchy due to little boy. No cure research can take place. So we've got everyone's infected, so no more transmission needed. More lethal. Can be fatal. Lethality is almost 45%. Mexico declares martial law. Sweden approves human experimentation. Angola's government has fallen. Iraq's government, Indonesia's government has fallen. That was where we started. Still a few left. Red Rain achievement unlocked. hemophilia and skin lesions are causing the infected to have blood pouring out of their skin, making little boy far more dangerous. Canada's government has fallen. Central Europe's government has fallen. I'm surprised that it takes that long in the game terms for countries to start, governments to start falling. The Middle East. Middle East, this one? Middle East. Still having a government with only about 1 million people. Or any country's government that it takes so long to fall. So we need more rapid internal bleeding and death. Lethality. The virus is evolving rapidly to decimate humanity. Little boy has developed the insanity symptom without using DNA. Wait, we already had it? Insanity. No. 28 million. Poland's government has fallen. Insomnia and anemia are causing people to walk around grey with tiredness. Scientists are working on the cure for little boy are less productive. Only got 32% of the way there. Sweden's government has fallen. Little boy has destroyed the world. Despite the world's best effort, the last few humans lie dying in holes with no chance of survival. Evil virus. Mexico's government as well. Victory! Achievement unlocked. Virus victory. Little boy has successfully eliminated all life on Earth. World destroyed. Game type, main game, difficulty normal, plague type, virus 4, stars, virus stars. My virus called Little Boy just wiped out the world in 599 days. Okay, switch to the replay. It looks like you try and contain it, but have a massive spread in one country, so that the rest of the world doesn't worry or start researching it yet. And then you've got a good proportion, very late in the game that the first world countries actually started being infected, and then super infected super quickly when it started being lethal as well. Yeah, you can hear the nursery rhyme. Everybody falls down. Zero file, gene type and fungus plague type have been discovered and unlocked in single player. Okay. Next one. Main game. Play. The following new plague type has been discovered and unlocked fungus in single player. Fungal spores struggle to travel long distance without special effect. Okay. Be an interesting one. Plagues unlocked 45%. Murex worm. The following new gene type has been discovered and unlocked zero file in single player. ATP boost. Give us bonus DNA at the beginning. The gene. Parasite. Zero file. Give your plague a bonus in arid climates. And ionized helix. Bonus DNA when devolving. Genes unlocked at 5%. Normal. Let's call it Enigma. The Enigma fungus. You are a new fungus. To win, you must evolve and spread across the board, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. Select the country to begin your plague. When you click on it, you can see more information. Pop the start bubble to confirm. Click on another country. I want to start in some arid country. Libya. I want a country with lots of population there. Send you one. Start in Saudi Arabia. Enigma has infected its first human. Weak but used to hot temperatures, it must evolve using DNA points to infect more people. Enigma is a fungus. Fungal spores find it hard to travel large distances, so you must evolve fungal spore abilities to infect a new country. Okay. Symptoms. Transmission. Abilities. What is this? Release a burst of plague spores into the air to infect a new country. Burst of plague spores into the air to infect a new country. Spore burst and spore burst. Okay. Well. Does that mean? Ah, okay. Pop the red infected bubbles to get DNA points. Okay, so it looks like I had to spend those points to infect those countries. Yeah. I'm sure that was the right move. Wanted to actually be transmitted as well. Work on transmission before we pop it. Successfully evolved it. Botswana has been infected. Your disease has taken an important step. Yeah, so it looks like you have to pay to infect a new country. So you might make it super drug resistant and transmission possible inside a country before you pop it into a new country. Anyway. Enigma is infecting more countries. Control where it goes by evolving transmission traits in the disease. Country? Botswana. 2 people. Pop orange bubbles to get DNA points. Increases infectivity, especially in arid environments and blend transmission. Enigma is spreading from person to person in Saudi Arabia and will grow exponentially. You control the plague indirectly by involving 14 people. Has swallowed the fungus. What New Zealand that got some Botswana. 50,000 border guards are threatening to strike and disrupt traffic in the former DMZ due to poor employment prospects in Korean. Border guards plan a strike. Okay, so we can abilities to it's called Spore Burst. Spread to new countries. Interesting challenge, right? To find out more about a country, click the country name. 170. So we did arid. Pigeons. Avian carriers. Increasing land transmission and mutation. Enigma has infected hundreds in Saudi Arabia, increasing the chance that an infected person will infect a healthy person. Okay, how's it looking everywhere else? New Zealand, and was it Germany? Okay, increased infectivity, especially in rural regions, and mutation. Or this one. Avian brain tissue compromise causing birds to attack other species increases mutation. Increased mutation. Enigma has infected thousands. People are being infected. More and more quickly. As mutated, developed the insomnia symptom without using a DNA. Alright, actually. Just how severe impacts whether other countries start looking at it as a threat. Starts the research occur. $57,000. Also transmission by water. Waterways. I wonder if we are wasting points in trying to transmit it that way. And spread it via spore pod explosions. We might have to save our points for the spore pod explosions instead. Releases a burst of plague spores. Which is this one? 14 DNA points. New Zealand is a wealthy country with high quality healthcare. To spread faster, you may need to evolve the drug resistance ability. Enigma has infected more people in the world than TB. Finland. 9 million. Coughing symptom without using DNA. Right. We do want that eventually. Want the drug resistance though. Lots of drug resistance. Spread it. Allows it to spread in wealthy countries. Okay, there's a first spread by non-pod means. Nice. Okay, so mosquitoes, insects. Insects susceptible to infection. Carrier insects increase infectivity, especially in hot climates. Chance of mutation. Or drug resistance. Increased effect in New Zealand. In a normal checkup, a doctor in Saudi Arabia found a new disease which has been named Enigma. It appears to be mostly harmless but must be investigated further. Other countries are also reporting the disease. 65 million people in Saudi Arabia is infected. Fine. First, to instruct doctors to begin research into a cure for Enigma without greater funding is expected to take a long time. Which is exactly what we want. Get some points. A few other non-important countries trying to say it's not our problem, it's their problem. And I think they want insects. Rio Olympics mystery. Mystery still surrounds the decision to postpone the Rio Olympics. Organizers promise it will happen soon, but no reason has been given for the change. Do we need another spore pod explosion? 6 DNA for the next new country. Maybe we need to save those for if we don't get one of the islands infected via sea or air. Enigma developed the rash symptom without using the DNA. Which is this one. Okay. Should be alright. $40,000, $77,000. Okay. It's not fatal yet. We are working towards it. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. It's moving in more countries. Botswana. Tsunami hit Southeast Asia. Extreme tsunami hit Southeast Asia. WHO analysts expect significant loss of life despite existence of early warning systems. Okay. Enigma has infected more people in the world than HIV. It's extremely infectious disease. do a do have an airborne one. Want more 2 more points for mosquito airborne, or lots more points for that one. I think we need more in terms of boats. 16 boats. And very slow to spread via the boats. Oh, wait, there we go. Latest research shows that humid countries are getting significantly wetter due to global warming. Okay. So we are starting to see some deaths. I'll just check this. Symptoms. The hard to spread though. This one. More country. Quite a lot of countries that still haven't got it. Get insects on our side. And it's going to be hard for fungus to get a drug resistance. Enigma has developed pneumonia symptom without DNA points. Okay. 1%. Olympics will begin soon. Despite Enigma, will people bring the disease to Brazil? It's already there. Already there. Speed up. Pre-Olympics infect Brazil. It was already there. Drug resistance. Antifungals. Develops resistance to class 3 and 4 antifungals. Increases effectiveness in wealthy countries. So we should see impact in New Zealand. 1.5 million. Okay, now we've got this space as well. In interesting ways, like country by country. Slowly. Enigma has infected more people in the world than the common cold. It's the ultimate infectious disease. Slow to spread generally. Enigma has been placed on the WHO watch list, although not very dangerous. Governments warned that a more deadly strain could appear. Okay, now we've got 4% of research. Do we now start to work on lethality? I'll start to work on lethality. But the problem is it's so slow to spread though. Okay, let's try. I think the cure rate, because there's so few infected people in the wealthy countries and it's slow to spread. First country to try limit the spread of Enigma by limiting access into and out of the country. Alright, first death in Madagascar. Involve more. I think we're gonna go for symptoms. Diarrhea. Go for this one. Unlikely to seek treatment. And fluid discharge through sneezing greatly increases infection rates. However, that is where I'm going to call the stream for today. I had fun. It's a new, interesting experience. We did fail a few times, but you're starting to learn how to do it, and slowly going through the different disease types and learning more about pluses and minuses of how to play this game. I will be back tomorrow, Sunday at 2 p.m. UK time, and I'm going to play some more Plague Inc. and progress of this save game before I forget. New save game. Game save. Percentage infected, dead and cured. What? Ah, that's a cure rate of 7%. Oh, research towards the cure rate. Thanks for hanging out. I will hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you.